Hey, what's up guys? Today we are going to be showing Wi-Fi NVR Operation video which can help you easily connect and set up for the NVR. Let's check it out. So here we are, we've got a piece of NVR, IP camera, network cable, power adapters for IPC and NVR, mouse, extension socket, and router. Now is the introduction for interfaces of NVR and IP camera. For the interfaces of NVR, they are power interface, USB interfaces, HDMI interface, VGA interface, WAN interface, and LAN interfaces. For the interfaces of IP camera, they are power interface and network interface. When they connect now, connect NVR with VGA and network cable. Then, we should connect the WAN of NVR and LAN of router with the first network cable. And connect the IP camera with the LAN of NVR. Now the adapters and mouse to go. Turn on the monitor. Well done. We can set up through the monitor after connecting. Let's get the setup of adding a device. Login. Go to Menu and Camera. Click Add and search. Select the IP matched with the IP camera and private. And now, when we go back to the screen, we see it is shone. Alright, now this is the instruction for video recording and historic playback. First off, click HDD to get the formatting just to make sure that the disk would work properly, so you may backup files before it. Confirm. It's now initializing. Login again. Then check if we see it shows in use. Next, we can now set up the recording on which day you want to record and select the channel if we want, like all. Save and apply. We should probably be going back to the playback now. Here, we can firstly select the day and channels, then watch the video. If you want to get it using phone before monitoring, you may need to make sure you have done the right configuration. Get the configuration, network, P2P. When the status shows online, it means P2P is on now. Subsequently, we learned the app called FreeIP to operate after downloading from App Store or scanning the codes. Set up an account as you for the first time you use it. Login. Add device through SNN. Enter the account and password as well as verification code that you can get from the camera. Submit. Good job. Now that's your own device name. Select the camera and preview by clicking plus. You can also choose the resolution. We made it. If we want to connect IP camera without a cable, we can set up here through some steps as it is benefit for users. Get to Wi-Fi, and here we see the Wi-Fi shared by the NVR with name and password. Next, go to Advanced to make sure if SSID is on. Confirm. Now we may need to connect the IPC through computer and log in IPC over IP search tool, which we can of course download from the disk or the website www.herospeed.net. However, we should make sure that IP camera and a computer are in the same segment before it. Check it out. We might be a bit confused about these addresses, but it's okay. What we need to remember is that the last segment is different, while the others are the same. Modify it. Next, have double click on it to get to the web page. Download and install the plugin first. Login. Then, we may start configuring. Go to Configuration, Network, Advanced Setup, then Wi-Fi. Pick the Wi-Fi of the NVR and enter the password. Check DHCP for assigned IP addresses, which means the hotspot will work properly and safe. Now go back to the monitor setup for accomplishing the last step. Get menu and camera. Click Get and select the one it has assigned. Private. Add. We may try to unplug the network cable now. See, wireless connection works. We should make sure that the WAN of NVR connects with the LAN of router, and LANs of NVR connect with IP camera and laptop. Before monitoring the web page, we should make sure something and set up something. Don't worry, it won't take long. With the IP search tool, we'll be able to check the addresses. check the first one here to get it automatically, so we'll quickly get an address suitable for the second NVR. Next, have double click on the NVR address to log in. Install the plugin. We will now add the device to profile by going to Configuration, Camera, and Add Camera. Search. Check that one. Select Private and Add. Let's try the profile. Perfect. That's how it works. We can also manage HDD through web page here. How? First off, we can get configuration, then click HDD to get formatting, just to make sure that the disk will work properly if you the first time use it. So you may backup files before it, but if you did that before, you can skip it. It's on the process. Log in again. Next, check if we see issues using an HDD. As for recording, we basically set up recording 24/7 for the cameras. All channels if you may want. Save. We should probably be going back to playback now. Here, we can see the date and channels from which we can select that the videos recorded can be watched conveniently. Why don't we try to watch one of it we recorded just now? I think you've got it done perfectly. Now we can try to use P2P over it. Get a configuration. System. Network. P2P. When we see the status shows online, it means that the P2P is on now. Subsequently, we will run the app called FreeIP to operate after downloading from App Store or scanning the codes. Set up an account as you for the first time you use it. Log in. Add device through SNF. Enter the account and password as well as verification code that you can get from the camera. Submit. Good job. Now that's your own device name. select the camera and preview by clicking plus. We can also choose the resolution. We made it. We now go check how NVR realizes wireless connection for IPC in just web page. Go to Wi-Fi. Now we see the Wi-Fi name and password, which we will need to remember as IPC. We need SSID will need to be checked in advanced settings. It's important. Next, log out and go back to IP camera. For your information, checking IP addresses is a must. Double-click on it. Install the plugin first. Logging. Let's go to configuration, network, advanced setup, then Wi-Fi. Find the name of the Wi-Fi you mentioned just now and enter the password. Check DHCP and save. When you click Wi-Fi again, you may see the newly assigned IP addresses for your IP camera. Try to add the new address, then we will be able to even unplug the network cable. Okay, successfully added. Let's do it. Good job. VMS Line is an application which manages multiple devices all in one, including NVR, XVR, IPC, HD, and such. We can do what we normally do with the cameras on this application. So let's check it out. Get to the web page, where you then can click Read More on PC Client to download and install the software. Or you can of course install it from the disk. Download the version which is suitable for your computer. After installing, we may log in or sign up as for the first time to use it. Click Device to get manage the NVR and add it to your system. We are able to preview now. Stream down below can also be switched. Besides, if we want to set up the recording and watch the playback, we may go back to Home and Storage. Set Always on it, which we will record. Save. Then how can we check the playback video? Click Local Playback. We can watch it after adding the device.